Hi, this is Greg Berg with the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District, giving you the weekly conservation update. I want to say happy holidays to everybody out there in the listening area here. I'm going to talk to you about a couple of things dealing with salt and snow and ice and things like that today. And the first one is using salt to de-ice areas on roads, driveways, parking lots, that sort of thing. As the first snows of the season arrive here, Minnesotans and our area residents start thinking about clearing snow and ice from pavement, sometimes using salt. But when that snow melts and it rains, the salt, which contains chloride, runs into storm drains, nearby lakes, rivers, and groundwater and can contaminate it. An estimated 365,000 tons of salt are used in the metro area alone each year to de-ice areas such as what we're talking about. But only a teaspoon of salt can permanently pollute 5 gallons of water. 1 teaspoon of salt pollutes 5 gallons of water. And there's no feasible way to remove that chloride from that salt application once it's in the water. And that salty water harms freshwater fish, aquatic wildlife, and aquatic plants. So even though there's no environmental safe and effective way or inexpensive alternatives to salt, smart salting strategies can help reduce chloride pollution in the state's waters. Salt will effectively remove snow and ice if it's scattered so that the salt grains are about 3 inches apart. So you can use it pretty sparingly. A coffee mug full of salt, about 12 ounces, is all you need for a 20-foot square foot driveway, or 10 sidewalk squares. So that gives you an idea how much you might have to use on a smaller driveway area or something like that in a small application. The other important part is to sweep up any extra salt that is visible on a dry pavement or sidewalk or anything like that, because it's no longer doing any work and will be washed away into our waters. Additional tips for snow removal and ice removal is to shovel. The more you shovel, the clearer it'll be, and then the sun can do its work when it comes out. 15 degrees and below is too cold for salt. So salt does not do any good if it's below 15 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're driving, slow down. Drive for the conditions. That'll help with the amount of salt we have to use and the speed that people are traveling. Hire a certified smart salting contractor if you're using salt for your business and hiring somebody to do removal. You can watch a video on smart salting produced by the Mississippi Watershed Management Organization, and that offers tools for environmentally friendly snow and ice removal. And promote smart salting. You can work together, educate others if you hear about this and the importance of it. The other thing I want to talk about is thin ice on lakes, ponds, streams, rivers, things like that. And it's important for us to talk to kids and be aware as adults of the dangers of thin ice. And some of the things that we should consider when we're going on ice is children should never be unsupervised around ice. Caution children to stay off ponds, streams, and other bodies of water because those a lot of times carry flowing water or have current in them or unsafe conditions. A thin coating of ice on a pond or lake does not mean it's safe. So it's always good to check it and check it at regular intervals. Conditions can change quickly. Before heading out, inquire about conditions and known hazards within local experts. So use local experts. Like if you're going out on a lake, check with a bait shop or somebody that lives on the lake that's been out. They might know the local conditions. Avoid channels and rivers. Those areas with flowing water a lot of times never freeze safely or always have known areas that usually don't freeze safely even if we have really cold weather. The minimum ice thickness guidelines for new clear ice are 4 inches for ice fishing or other activities on foot, 5 to 7 inches for a snowmobile or all-terrain vehicle, And remember, some of these new all-terrain vehicles are a lot heavier than others, almost like a small car, so be careful with those. 8 to 12 inches for a car or small pickup. 12 to 15 inches for a medium truck. And then you have to double these minimums for white or ice-covered snow with that's on top of that ice. So you have to pay attention to that as well. So these are just some things to think about as we get into the winter season. Some things that are a safety thing and also help with our water quality. And I want to wish everybody out there in the listening area a happy holidays. This is Greg Berg with the Stearns County Soil and Water Conservation District with the weekly conservation update. Have a great day.